like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Hello, I'm Cassia Faye Hayden. Welcome to my channel. I apologize for the stains on my shirt. I just got finished eating dinner and I accidentally spilled a little bit spaghetti. I mean, it's good stuff, but it's kind of in my face a little bit. But you know, you spill it on yourself and you get stained. I'm gonna turn that down. Actually, it's way too bright. Okay, there we go. That's better. Want to make sure you guys have enough light so you can see, but also not blind me at the same time. I'm feeling a little bit fat right now. Feel a little bit fat every day, but a little extra fat today because I just ate, so now my belly's just all like, yeah. That happens to me more often than most people because I have this gastrointestinal issue where I can't go to the bathroom. So I end up after eating looking like I'm pregnant, go from relatively remotely thin looking to not like skinny, but remotely thin looking to looking like I'm pregnant. And then, you know, go to the bathroom and at the end of the week and all of a sudden I'm thin again. But I know it's weird and it's gross, but anyway, so I actually have a whole bunch of stuff to show you guys today, but I noticed I get more views when I piece it up into different videos, so I'm going to start doing that. If you're noticing my big pile of stuff right here, I'm kind of nested over here a little bit, and I apologize, but it is what it is. I've kind of nested over here a little bit too. It's a mix between a fibro thing and an ADHD thing, but you know, this right here, this pink binder, and this is my insulin stuff, so that's important. And my Bible and devotionals are right there, and that's my Nook, and snacks. So anyway, the first thing I want to show you, I'm already actually wearing. I'm gonna take my glasses off. Gimme. So this last week, this last week and the week before, I have been noticing that I am suddenly out of nowhere no longer able to read with my glasses on. And obviously it's a prescription issue. I definitely need new glasses. I can't afford them right now, and my insurance is supposed to cover free glasses, but my coverage provider, without my consent, switched my what program I'm under. So even though I was already supposed to be covered for free glasses, now because they screwed around with my insurance without my permission, which they're not allowed to do, now I'm not covered for free glasses. So it's been over 4 years. since I've gotten new glasses. It's been a long time. So I definitely need new ones, for sure. And when that issue starts happening where you can't see at all wearing your glasses anymore, that you have to take them off to be able to read, and I'm not farsighted, so I've never had an issue with reading before. um not up close. Far away, yes, because I'm nearsighted, so I can't see from far away. That's how nearsighted and farsighted works. It's the opposite of what your eyes are having trouble with. So, if you are struggling with being able to see far away, you would be nearsighted. And if you're struggling with being able to see things right in front of your face, you would be farsighted. I'm assuming that I'm probably become farsighted, as well as already having been nearsighted. So, because I've been struggling to see up close and having to take my glasses off to be able to read my phone, and books and whatnot. I don't want to lose my glasses when I take them off to read. Because if I'm not going to bed and putting my glasses in the little cubby thing that I have for them, it's supposed to be, I don't know if it's supposed to be for glasses or if it's supposed to be a remote holder. It's probably made for both, but I use it for my glasses. It's right by my bed, and I just drop my glasses in there at night, and you know they're right there when I get up in the morning. So if I'm not going to bed and I'm sitting on the couch or anywhere else in the house, and I take off my glasses to read my phone, I could be anywhere in the house and just take off my glasses. I don't want to forget where my glasses are and then not be able to find them because I can't see to find my glasses without my glasses. So I already had one of these for my sunglasses. So until I got this one actually today in the mail, I ordered it yesterday morning and it already arrived today. But the one that I have in my sunglasses, I was using that for the meantime. I actually really like that one for sunglasses, but I don't really like it for my everyday glasses because it feels like it's something that should only be worn with sunglasses. That specific eyeglass chain. But so I didn't want to lose my glasses, so until I got this, I was using that one. But I get it, I tightened it so it wouldn't come off on its own, and now it doesn't really want to come off for me. That's okay though. That's good. Means I tightened it enough. So yeah, I took it off so you guys can see it up close, and I'm sweating in here because it's a little bit warm right now, but that's all right. So it's really pretty. It's like rainbow crystals, like how the crystals sometimes have that sheen on them to make them shine. They're really pretty, and there's Sam messaging me right now. So it's really, really pretty. I don't know if you guys are getting a good look at it, but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And it's actually way prettier in person than it was in the ad. In the ad, it looked like it would be way bigger. And because I'm so small, big things kind of make me look gaudy a little bit. So I try to steer away from big things like adult size glasses. Or child size glasses that look like Harry Potter. I can't wear them. They don't look good on me. They look really, really bad because I'm really, really small. So I try to steer away from stuff like that. I do have a pair of adult size glasses in this shape, but they are sunglasses. So, you know, it's different when they're sunglasses. They can be a little bit bigger than this when they're sunglasses, but anything bigger than this with clear lenses just doesn't look good on me. So there's that. Gorgeous crystal eyeglass chain. Is pretty. My hair came out really great today. I'm liking it. Now if I could just stop sweating and like not be fat and have a clean shirt. It was clean when I left the house today. But, you know, like I said, spaghetti. But, and it also came with extra ear wire loops. So, you know, the part that, yeah. So if they break or somehow come off or whatever, I have extra ones. Hell, I can even use them to make another eyeglass chain. I mean, I like beading. I haven't done it in a long time, but I enjoy it. I was thinking about picking it up again and doing more beading again. That'd be a cool thing to get back into, to have more accessories for my glasses. And it's something that I need for my glasses, so it's not like jewelry where you don't really need it, but it looks pretty. So, I don't know, who knows? Maybe I'll get back into that and make myself some pretty, glasses chains. Who knows? But, I'm gonna check what he said real quick. Just because I don't like to make him wait when he messages. His cat is going back and forth between mole holes chasing a mole. Wanted to know if it's normal. All right. I don't know if it's normal or not. I've never seen a cat go back and forth between mole holes to chase down a mole. I'm assuming it must be though, because I had a cat once that I had gone outside and found a dead mole that she had mauled. So I mean, either the mole came out and she got it, or she was doing the same thing. So I don't know. But anyway, the next item. I'm only doing 2 items. It looks like I'm doing more today because there's a lot of these. But this counts as 1 item because they were bought in bulk. And the reason I bought, there's actually 2 reasons I bought them in bulk. One is I had one that I bought before that that broke, so I needed to replace it, and it broke very easily. So if they break, I want to make sure I have another one as a backup. Another reason is every time it would run out, and I wanted more chocolate milk, I wouldn't be able to have more because the container would be dirty. So nice to have a spare to be able to, you know, make more while waiting to get the dishes done. So, I mean, I probably didn't necessarily need this many, but hey, I mean, if they keep breaking and or like I take a long time to get my dishes done, but more likely if they keep breaking, I'll eventually end up needing them. So, and they came in all different colors, in this bulk set. So it's not like the same exact thing over and over and over again. But I mean, like I said, if they break as easily as the last one, they're a lot smaller than the last one too, but which means they'll run out faster, which means I'll have to fill them up faster and, you know, go through them faster. But, you know, I'm not complaining. There's plenty here to constantly go through them before washing, and or if they break. So he messaged me again. I'll read that article or whatever it is later. I'm not gonna do that while I'm filming. But anyway, so what this is a milk jug. I'm sure you guys probably guessed that by the whole chocolate milk thing, huh? So this one's green. It's pretty. It's not very big. It probably looks big in my hands, but keep in mind, I am tiny. I am smaller than most children. Really, I am. When my daughter, keep in mind, she's kind of small for her age too. So, my daughter, when she was, I believe, like 6 or 7, I think she was already taller than me. I don't remember, but but yeah, most kids are taller than me at like 6 or 7 years old. So yeah, I'm tiny. So I fit in children's clothes. Okay, I fit in children's clothes. And shoes and gloves and hats. Actually I have to wear children's hats because women's hats are typically too big for me. I look ridiculous in women's hats because in order to wear them, I have to like pop my ears underneath the hat or they stick out because the hat's too big for my head. It's funny. This one is blue. I do have a lot more stuff to show you guys, but I'm only doing a little bit at a time so that I don't overwhelm you guys. And I noticed that if I don't label what I have in the title, you guys don't want to watch it. So yeah. And this one, I bet you guys are gonna guess which one automatically, which one's gonna be my favorite. The purple one. It's a purple. It's purple. That's kind of how I acted yesterday. We went to the store yesterday because yesterday was the 1st, and we get our OTC on the 1st. Compound these boxes, break them down. They'll fit in my trash. Could save them for gifts, but maybe I'll save them for the gifts. But I mean, they're not going to be that hard to put back together. We'll see. But so we get OTC on the 1st, which what OTC is we're disabled, so we get Humana. Humana is like Medicare insurance, and they also give you like an over-the-counter balance to use at the store, like for your prescriptions, for pet care, pet food and whatnot, anything for your pets that you might need, household care items, bathroom care items, anything that you may need, including food. So I actually didn't need as much as I normally do, so I had a lot left over for food, and then I budgeted a whole bunch of donuts in, and then I bought extra donuts. I bought so many donuts, it was insane. But now I won't have to like make breakfast for a few weeks. So and it's a great dessert. So I mean, I was a happy girl. I was happy as a clam. I forgot to show this one to you. This one's black. It's black. Cool, huh? And then this one is pink. So I was happy as a clam because I got a bunch of donuts, and I have ADHD, so I'm like a little kid. So I was doing the happy dance in the parking lot, going, I got donuts, I got donuts, I got donuts, I got donuts. Because I'm weird, and I'm weird because I have ADHD. So, yeah, I get excited over things like that, like donuts. I was happy. So, yeah. I got donuts. In case you guys didn't know, I got donuts. And then there's an, last but not least, there's the orange one. I don't really care for orange. It's not a bad color of orange. I mean, I like how it's like see-through. It kind of makes the orange look less orange and more crystalline. I know it's not crystal, it's plastic. But don't confuse what I'm saying. I know it's not crystal. It's 100% plastic. That's why they break so easily. You would think that they wouldn't because it's plastic, but oh my god, they break so easily. If you turn it the wrong way and you don't have it threaded right on the threads, because like it's a screw top, so if you don't have it threaded right, it'll start cracking. So you have to get it, it's already doing it, you have to get it threaded right there, or it'll start cracking. It'll break your little milk jug. And then up here, and you don't want it to break, because if it breaks, you can't shake it to mix up your chocolate milk. So, and then right here is like your spout, like your little milk jug spout. So, I mean, that's not a problem. And also, if it falls, it'll break, it'll shatter this here, which will make the inside crack too. So it'll break that seal from falling as well. So you don't want it to fall, you don't want to drop it, you don't want to turn it the wrong way off the threads, because they break really easily, but they're so freaking convenient when you want chocolate milk and you don't want to buy it by the jug because it's expensive, and you're getting milk for free anyway. Pantries, I get milk from pantries, so you know, it's convenient. You just, you know, you pour your milk in there, you know, about to there, and then you put your like powdered milk, or your powdered chocolate milk stuff, like Nesquik, or your like liquid syrup in there, and then you just shake it up. Not to confuse this with really gross things, but you just shake it up until it's all mixed in, and it will sink to the bottom, and you will need to like kind of shake it like this too, to get it to mix right. And yes, I know that it looks like it would leak. If you seal it properly, it will not leak. And also, this should have, yep, it has a sealing ring right in there. Now, when you wash this, there's a tool that you can get. You don't even need the tool. You can use like a fork, or a butter knife. You want to, no matter what you're using, whether it's a coffee mug or cup, a sealable cup, or this or whatever you're using that has a sealing ring, you always want to remove that. This one has a sealing ring too. Remove that so before you wash it, so that you can wash underneath it and wash the sealing ring as well, because that is incredibly important. If you don't wash that stuff properly, if you don't wash that stuff properly, you can get incredibly sick. So we don't want you guys getting sick. We don't want nobody getting sick. So please wash under your sealing rings when it comes to water bottles, coffee cups, drink cups, whatever, anything that has a sealing ring, anything on it that has a sealing ring, you want to remove it and clean underneath it, because mold can grow under there and it's really gross. So, I mean, it's really important. Now, I've noticed that sometimes Sam will just pop stuff in the dishwasher without removing all the parts. I don't think he knows how obsessive I am about making sure my dishes are clean. He's pretty obsessive about cleanliness himself, but I'm really obsessive about it because I'm allergic to mold. But I mean, it's the dishwasher. He probably figures, oh, it's fine. It's the dishwasher. It'll get everything clean. But I don't know. Me personally, I like to make sure that everything is severely clean as it can get. If I even see spots on something, or like a smear on something, it goes right back in the sink and I wash it again with my next load of dishes. So like, and I don't have a dishwasher, so I wash everything by hand. So if I'm that obsessed with with my dishes being clean, when I have to wash everything by hand, that I will rewash it if I even see a smear on it or spots at all. I'm pretty obsessed with my dishes being clean. So anyway, I'm not saying that he's not making sure his stuff is clean, because the man is way cleaner than I am, like way cleaner. But I just want to make it clear to you guys, you should always remove the sealing rings when you wash anything that has them, like anything. God, this is pretty. I love it. I love how the bottle itself looks crystalline, and then I love also how the lid is literally lilac colored. That is my favorite color of all time. Lilac is my favorite color. But anyway, so I think this was a good investment. I needed new ones because my old one wasn't even usable anymore. It was so cracked that it was leaking bad from the top. In order to use it, you would have had to stick a spoon in there, and you can't stick a spoon in there. There wasn't a spoon long enough to stick in there that would actually fit to go in there and stir. So I think this was a good investment. Replace the one that I already had and have my chocolate milk. And there's so much you can do with chocolate milk too. You can drink it in the morning. You can have it with cookies at night. You can make alcohol with it. Like, there's a drink called a blowjob. I didn't name it. If I'd named it, it wouldn't have been called that. I would have called it alcoholic chocolate milk. But that's literally what it is. I mean, I make kind of like a quick, cheap version of it. I just put coffee liquor in it, and call it good. But it's coffee liquor, And then there's I forgot what the other one was. There's a different kind of coffee liquor, but it's kind of, they're both the same thing. So I was like, whatever, just get the chocolate coffee liquor and pour it in there and call it good. And then you put whipped cream on top. But you can look up the recipe. It's not that hard to find. But you know that you make it with chocolate milk and it tastes good. And, you know, tastes like chocolate milk because it is chocolate milk with coffee liquor in it. Chocolate flavored coffee liquor. Um, so you know, so much you can do with chocolate milk, and I like chocolate milk. And milk is good for you. So if you struggle to get milk in your diet, and um, you know, you want chocolate milk and you don't want to buy it by the gallon because it's expensive, I go through a whole gallon in a day when I buy it. So it gets expensive. So um and like I said, I get free milk from the pantry. So it it's just, and I don't drink milk if it's white. The only thing that I use that for is cooking. So and cereal, and after cereal it goes right down the sink, and I don't eat enough cereal to go through it fast enough. So making it into chocolate milk is just better. So this was a perfect investment for me. But anyway, um, I've got a whole nother video to make for you guys, and then I'll have another video to make for you tomorrow. Maybe even more than one. We'll see. And then I have another video to make for you guys at the end of the month, and I have no idea when my crystal dish that I bought from eBay is coming. It's actually a replacement of something I already had that Merlin broke this week, and I'm not very happy with him about it. He's already gotten in trouble for it, so I'm not going to get mad at him for it again. So it's just, I wouldn't have had to replace it if he hadn't broke it. And I use it for something, you know. It's not like it's just decorative. It had a use. So that's why I'm replacing it. If it was just something decorative, I would have been like, whatever. I'm not happy he broke it, but I don't absolutely need it. But because it was something that I used for something, you know, I felt the need to replace it. I use it to hold the brushes that my makeup brushes that I'm currently using. Um, it's very helpful that I wear one color at a time. I do it because of ADHD. I'm kind of obsessive about it. I have to match. So I wear one color at a time until I get done with that color of clothing, and then I move on to the next color of clothing. Like right now, as you can see, I am on purple. I am wearing purple right now. I think this is one of 4 shirts I have left to wear in my purple of my not winter clothing. But so next video next week I'll probably be in blue. So but anyway, that makes it helpful for me to use the same brushes until I'm out of that clothing, so I'm not using one brush and then putting it in a pile to wash, and then I end up with a big pile of freaking brushes to wash. That way I can just wash a few brushes at a time and put them away and pull out fresh ones while those ones are drying, and just, you know, not have a big old mess. But it holds my currently using brushes, because I use one for the concealer, and then I use one obviously for the eyeshadow. I use one for the foundation, and then there's blush, and then I use another one for during the warmer months, uh summer and fall I tend to wear bronzer, to better match my skin, because uh foundation, your color for foundation actually changes based on whether or not you've gotten sun. So your winter foundation and your summer foundation should be different. They don't tell you this when you buy makeup. They don't tell you this when you go to makeup parties. Apparently, they don't seem to know this. I don't know how they don't know this. It's common sense, but because everybody knows that in the summer, in the fall, you've gotten sun. So your skin tone is going to be darker than your winter skin tone and your spring skin tone. So spring and winter and spring, you're going to be lighter, and in summer and fall, you're going to be a little bit darker, or maybe a lot darker. It depends on how much sun you got. So so you can't. I don't know if you're like me where you can't really afford to buy like multiple types of foundation, where like you're where you're like buying like two different colors or multiple colors to go with how much sun you got in the summer, and it's really hard to match unless you're in that skin tone. So I just buy one color, and then I buy a bronzer, and during the summer I just put on bronzer on my face, so then it ends up matching the rest of my body. So it works. And I don't do like contouring because less is more, people. When it comes to makeup, less is more. But yeah, so it's nice for me to have just those few brushes. If I did contour, I'd probably have a lot more brushes to use. But yeah, instead of like contouring, I take the bronzer and I just like brush it over my entire face, like foundation. So it like evens out my skin tone to match the rest of my body, during summer and fall. I am not wearing makeup right now, which is why my face looks so red, because I do have fibromyalgia and lupus, so that the redness is an issue. That's also why I do not buy pink blush. I have to wear tan blush in order to dull down the red on my face. Because if I wear red blush, it matches the red and enhances the red and makes the red more red. So, yeah, as you can see, I am not wearing a stitch of makeup right now, and I look bad. But at least I know that I'm not in denial that my face is incredibly red. But anyway, so I'll have more to share with you guys later. I do need to shut up and wrap this up so I can get to the next video, which is in this box. And before I can do that, I need to edit and wait for it to upload. Which takes forever. The editing is quick, but the upload, I have slow internet because my internet is actually run off of my phone. So, yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked what I have to share with you guys, then cool. I'm glad that maybe I may have bought things you guys might want or might be interested in. I absolutely love this thing. I think it's beautiful. It feels really cool too. I could fidget with this. This could be a fidget toy. It feels really cool. I love it. And it's pretty. And it holds my glasses on so that I don't lose them when I take my glasses off my face. So anyway, if no one has told you guys today, you are needed, you are appreciated, you are loved, and you are enough. And don't let anybody tell you or make you feel any different, because it's true. And if you are struggling right now, we all have our days, we all have our moments, we all have those times. As we know, I am living in a house that is falling apart. So I know how you feel. Oh, and if you guys haven't noticed, behind me I have my Halloween decor up, what little I have here. The couch seems to be eating it. And I have my unicorns back up too. But if you can tell, I have like potion bottles and eyeballs up there. And they are stuffies, and yes, I did make them. Very very long time ago. Not a very long time ago. Wasn't that long. But before I moved to Mount Pleasant, I made these. But aren't they cute? And I mean, I have a thing for Diablo, so I made every single potion bottle that there is for Diablo. So I can't remember what they were all called. I believe that this was a stamina potion. Yeah, this one was a stamina potion, and then this one was a health potion, and then the blue one, where's the blue one? The blue one was your mana potion, which is like your magic. Where's that purple one? The purple one was rejuvenation, which was basically a mix of both the blue and the purple together. So you when you use this one, you would, and it's kind of getting misshapen from having been in the box, but when you use this one, it would boost up both your health and your magic at the same time. So like refill both, so you don't die and you have magic to beat the hell out of your monsters so they don't kill you. And then I believe this was a gas potion, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it was. And then this one, I can't remember. I think this one was a poison potion or something. Yeah. They're all kind of like misshapen a little bit because they've been in a box, but yeah, I made all these. and this is supposed to be like the little rope string that's sealing the bottles closed, that like holds the tag to tell you what it is. And then there's my eyeballs, and there's my Halloween kitty, my little witch kitty. This I did not make. I just like it because it's cute. And then I've got some patchwork bears. I consider those Halloween. You might not consider them Halloween, but I do. I made these. These are eyeballs. A blue eyeball. Yes, that is an eyeball tail. Gross, right? I think they're awesome. And then there's the brown one. And then there's the green one. I wanted to make them as realistic looking as possible while still making them cute enough to have as decor on my couch. And then I have two more. There is, this one's kind of unraveling a little bit. Yeah, make it less noticeable. This one is like a golden kitty eye. I put some gold yarn in with the yellow yarn to, because you know cats with gold eyes, sometimes they're gold, sometimes they're yellow, and then sometimes they have a little ring of green around them. So that's a kitty eye. And then this is a Siamese kitty eye. So I don't know. I hope you guys like those. I like them. I love my Halloween stuffies. I actually have some plastic bottles that match these that I made also in storage, that I actually don't put those out for Halloween. I actually keep those out all year round on my bookshelf with a keyboard. So I have like the red one and the blue one on either side of my keyboard to simulate playing Diablo. So so I have a keyboard that doesn't even really work anymore, that I use just specifically as decor to set between two two potions from Diablo. But yeah, I made those bottles too. Um, I thought it was a fun craft. It actually took um more paint than I expected because they were clear bottles, and I put the red and the blue paint inside of them and then just, you know, wiggled it around, until it was up fully coated on the inside, because I didn't want it to scratch or scrape off the outside if I painted the outside. So I did only the inside, and then they actually are screw top lids, so I painted the top of the lids brown to look like cork, and then I believe I actually, if I remember correctly, I think I actually did use twine for those. I don't remember, but and I think I had like little brown tags on them too. I have a picture of it. I know I have a picture of it. I don't know where I have a picture of it, how far down it is, but I know I do have a picture of it somewhere. It was really cool. I love that thing. I know I have one. I know I do. I just don't know where in here it is. But I always thought it was really, really awesome. If I can find it. I'll even open up my phone to the big screen so that you guys can see it better if I do find it in here to show you guys. Hope I find it, because that was really cool. Do, 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 do. You guys are just sitting there watching me scroll through my phone. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alrighty. Nope. No, stop it. I love it when my phone tries to do shit I don't want it to do. Alright, so that's, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but that's it. Doesn't it look cool? My bookshelf with my Diablo bottles and my keyboard. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I know you can't tell from the video, but the red one I had written health on it on the tag, and the blue one I had written mana on the tag. And I don't think you can tell from the video either, but because of the paint that I used, it actually looks kind of pearlescent because I used pearlescent paint. But I really like those. I can't wait to get them out of storage, and I can't really until I can move into a better trailer, which I'm hoping I get. I actually have good news on that front. They're tearing down trailers in the park this week. They've torn down 2 already. I see them remodeling. Like, they tore off the siding of the office. Like, the office looks like literally a box right now. Like just a plain box. because it has no siding on it right now. So they're redoing the siding on the office. They just tore down 2 trailers, like completely tore them down. And they're mostly out of where they were now. All the stuff, debris cleared up. But so if they're already tearing down trailers, I think they're going to keep their promise of putting in new ones. They did already put in a new one closer to the office. It's a really pretty pale yellow color, and it has a matching shed next to it. So I really think they're going to actually keep their promise in giving us new trailers. The people that absolutely need them, that are living in a house that's falling apart and is not fixable. So hopefully I will get a new trailer. I don't know when. I don't know if it will happen. But seeing the progress, I am hopeful. I'm hoping. I'm desperately hoping. I need a new trailer badly. So cross our fingers and hope that I get a new one. But until then, I don't have the room to bring my furniture in. I don't have the cleanliness of the house to bring my furniture in. There's just too much wrong with the house, and I can't afford to fix it. I'd have to fix everything before moving anything in, furniture wise. And if I don't have my bookshelves, I'm not bringing my Diablo stuff, because it goes on the bookshelf. So yeah, I mean, I need a bigger place. I need a place that's actually functional and livable, before I can move any furniture in. That's why I'm still sleeping on a mattress on the floor. But cross our fingers and hope that I get a new trailer. And preferably before winter comes, because that window is still missing and I don't want to freeze to death. But like I said, I do need to wrap up. I just can't shut up though, can I? But I do need to wrap up so I can get to the next video. And cool. I can't wait to get this all processed and uploaded so I can get to the next one. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.